Tucked deep within the quiet woods of the Uwharrie National Forest, the Pisgah Covered Bridge stands as one of North Carolina's most charming historical survivors. Today it feels like a peaceful relic of a slower era, but its story is far more dramatic than its tranquil setting suggests. Built in the early 20th century, swept away by a flood nearly a century later, and painstakingly rebuilt by a determined community, the bridge has become a symbol of resilience, both for Randolph County and for the state itself. Constructed in 1910-1911 by local builder J.J. Welch for the modest sum of $40, the bridge originally served a very practical purpose, helping rural residents cross the west fork of the Little River on their way to town, church, or market. At the time, Randolph County was considered North Carolina's foremost covered bridge county, boasting more covered bridges than anywhere else in the state. Pisgah was one of many, but over the decades, as roads modernized and wooden bridges disappeared, it became one of only two surviving historic covered bridges in North Carolina, the other being the Bunker Hill Covered Bridge in Catawba County. For nearly a century, the Pisgah Covered Bridge weathered storms, traffic, and time. But on August 9, 2003, nature delivered a devastating blow. A sudden, powerful flood surged through the Little River and tore the bridge from its foundation, washing it downstream by nearly 50 feet. For many locals, it felt like the loss of a beloved landmark, an irreplaceable piece of the county's heritage. Yet the story didn't end there. In the aftermath of the flood, David Jones, director of the North Carolina Zoo, rallied volunteers, historians, and community members to recover the scattered pieces of the bridge and rebuild it board by board. Their efforts paid off. By May 2004, the Pisgah Covered Bridge stood once again, restored, rededicated, and anchored more securely to withstand future storms. Today, the bridge is more than a historic structure. It's a quiet destination for hikers, photographers, families, and anyone who appreciates the charm of old Americana. Its survival, twice over, reminds visitors that history isn't just something preserved in museums. Sometimes it's a wooden bridge in the forest, rebuilt by the hands of people who refuse to let it wash away. If you ever find yourself in central North Carolina, take a moment to visit. Stand inside the bridge, listen to the river, and feel a century of history beneath your feet.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at the Pisgah Covered Bridge today to hopefully be able to finish up the video that we started here. Last time we were down here, we went through the walkthrough, and maybe we thought it would be a great video. Got home and the walkthrough file was corrupt in some way. We couldn't get it to play out. The voices were not where we wanted them to be at. So we're back today, and it's between the rainstorms we've been having here in North Carolina for the last week, trying to get us in a good video. But as I said, we're here at the Pisgah Covered Bridge. The start of our video is going to give you a good backstory on what all is going on here and how they built it and where the idea come from and all that stuff. But what I do want to point out here is a lot of our videos, we want to come into it like I guess like a 5-star kind of rating ordeal. Same thing you would do on like a search online. So we want to base a lot of that stuff on is the entrance, whether you got a gravel or pavement drive-through, or if you got bathrooms, or if you got attractions, or what the water's like and stuff like that. So I do want to mention here there's a short drive in, a little gravel drive here. There's a little cul-de-sac area where you can turn around, park in. There's plenty of parking area for many cars, I would assume. A ton of bikes if you want to bring your bike out here. There is no restrooms or is anything like that. The main attraction here would be the Pisgah Covered Bridge itself. Let's see, there's not really
half-mile walk around.
Yeah, there's not really anything major here. The little walk around, and we're gonna walk through that here in just a moment. But I would like to walk around and show you, I guess, a little bit of the top area. And again, you come in little driveway area here, and let's see. The last video that we started out here, they had cut all this stuff down, and I apologize again. It was a much better site through here, but unfortunately, hey, SD cards don't always work the way you want them to. But I'm gonna reach up here and flip this cam, and it's beautiful down through here. So that's the main bridge for the roadway itself now. Beautiful river area. And the Pisgah Covered Bridge itself. And again, just have the little cul-de-sac area. We'll drive in. They had a couple of different picnic tables out here. It seems like now they only have the one. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, there was 2 or 3 out here before.
A few trash cans. It's a beautiful spot to bring your family down just to have a little picnic for the time. Bring your kids out to play around in the water out here. Not really seeing no crazy snakes, even though we are out here in the cut. No snakes or anything like that we've seen. The water level is extremely low, even after all the rain we've had. The other week we came down here, it was even lower than this. As she said when we first pulled up, it's went up probably a good 6-8 inches because there was no water here about a week ago. They have the little steps access point here where you can walk across and continue through the trail that way. We're going to go through the main point here as you pull in, and then we'll walk around. So let's see what it looks like after the storms we've had for the past, like I said, week. It's been raining nonstop. Our cameras, and we're using our cell phone, so I'm going to flip the phone. Give me a little looky here.
From the beginning of the video where it talks about it being destroyed, this is how it got restored.
Gotcha. In 1999. And a little walk through here. The water is definitely more up than it was before. The storm ain't done too much damage to it.
No.
And all along the little pathway, you got all kinds of little entrances that you can walk up to the edge of the water. Like I said, it's really pretty out here. They got the main pathway that's beamed out, rocks and everything where you can walk down through here and you're not going to get lost.
Yeah, they keep it pretty well cleaned out. We came before and it was covered in leaves, and then we came the next time and it was cleaned out. So they do come out here and kind of keep it cleaned.
Yeah, this is one of our main go-tos when we want to come out and ride. It's, I'd say, between Asheboro, North Carolina and Seagrove, North Carolina. And they do a pretty good job of keeping it cleaned out.
It's still there.
Yeah, I came down here before. Put a little carve on the tree.
Leaving our mark everywhere.
Beautiful little waterway. Be careful, a lot of the stuff is still really wet from the rain.
Yeah. So a frog.
Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's crawdads and all kinds of stuff out here.
Yeah, you can actually hear the river flowing again now.
Yeah, you could not do that before. It was way down. Walk on down through the path here. Oh. There's another little cutoff from the trail right when you get up here to this little bridge that they've built. The first few times we come through here, it didn't seem to be used often at all. You could see where the leaves were matted down a little bit, where people had maybe walked through there. The people that have a little more adventurous souls. But the last time we were here, oops, spider web. It looked to be matted down quite a bit, where maybe some people had been walking down through there quite often. And as you can see, like I said, we're just following the little walkway. Nothing crazy fancy, but it's still pretty. And right here is what I'm talking about. Give y'all guys another little flip. And here's the bridge over the little river area. But right here, right before you get into the bridge.
Yeah, it's a well cut out path now.
Yeah, you can see where people have been walking down through there. We haven't been out there. I'm not saying we wouldn't one day, excuse me, but we haven't went out there yet. Not sure exactly how far out it goes, where people's been traveling, or if it goes a long ways, short ways. I'm not really sure at all. But we might definitely have to get out there and check it out one day.
Yeah, if y'all want us to check it out, just comment and let us know.
Yeah, for sure. I don't mind at all. Don't seem like it'd be much of an uphill battle, so that'd be great. We're on the bridge now, over top of the river. It's a really pretty view. We came out here. It may be in the video. I have to check and see where we can pull it up there. But all this was frozen. One of the times we came down here. Was it the video we initially made? Yeah, it was all had a big sheet of ice over top of it, where it was so cold that everything was frozen. It was pretty wild to see actual running water freeze.
The water's pretty clear now, sort of.
Oh yeah, to be where it just rains so much, you'd think it'd be muddy.
Still can't see fish, but there's definitely fish in there.
Oh, there's got to be definitely some fish, or like I said, some crawdads or something. You have to bear with us. We are not professionals at all, but we got the idea of just traveling so much. My wife hadn't really traveled a lot in her younger years. I worked for a company that had me traveling all over the United States. So I've been a lot of places. When we first got the motorcycle, we had the idea just to find national parks and different areas like Pisgah Bridge to visit and see. So we decided to just kind of document it, like where we could go back and look at it ourselves. But being YouTube is blown up the way that it is, it's great to be able to put this on here and let you guys watch it and see if it's something that you may be interested in if you live outside North Carolina, or even here and you've not been here before. And we've traveled in the last year from Virginia all the way into South Carolina, all over North Carolina, and we've just started this channel. So we got a couple other videos on here that's some of our bike nights and stuff like that, but we want to make more travel videos. So if you have any ideas of where we could go visit, you don't live in North Carolina and kind of want to see if it's worth your time to travel out, hey, shoot us a comment, let us know, and we'd be happy to look it up and maybe go check it out and see what we think. Make you a video and let you check it out and see if it's worth your time coming out and checking it out yourself. We've been all over the place, and we are going to go back and visit a lot of the places that we've been to make sure that we can get these videos out to you guys and to everybody that just kind of wants to see it. There's a lot of beautiful places out there that you can't see from inside your house playing video games. That's for sure. Spent a lot of time outside. As us being kids, we didn't have video games and stuff like that back then, so you know, getting kids out and about nowadays is very difficult. And finding places like this where they can get in the water and you can take your family and have picnics or just be able to visit for a day or so is a great thing for sure.
We found a lot of hidden spots that kids would love to go.
Oh, I agree 100%. And we've been there and seen families there, and bringing some kids have came out. So I just enjoy it myself. My wife seems to enjoy it, even though she does not like water. She loves going to the waterfalls and the rivers. Kind of confuses me sometimes, but hey.
I don't like what's in water and the possibility of drowning in water.
Don't watch River Monsters with Jeremy Wade and then go to the water. It'll just kind of mess it up for you.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But there's a couple trees, looks like they went down, come down
Yeah, that's
through the storm.
recent.
Oh yeah, the storm tore up a little bit, not a whole lot. It hasn't been like a bad storm. It's just been more raining off and on than anything else.
More
And as I
consistent.
said, there's like little pathways to the river all around the entire trail that they've cut out and marked and graveled.
Yeah, I believe it's just a half-mile trail.
Yeah,
Just
nothing
really
major.
simple, graveled, lined out.
Yeah, nothing crazy uphill, downhill, or anything like that, which you'll see in future videos. We don't do that great with large inclines, but we will do our best. So here we are back at the bridge. You see, you know, it hasn't taken us a slide up here and take a look. 13 minutes into this viewing video, we're already around it, and we've went through the entrance of the bridge itself and everything else, so it's not that far around it. And we are back at the bridge. And I apologize on my foot. Here we are. I'm gonna back up so I can get a better view. We're working with some cheaper action cams, so they don't do great with our mics, so we've been using our phones, and we'll get to making all that better as time progresses. I love to be able to send the drone up and get drone footage of the top of the bridge, but the wind today is crazy. I'll say that's my excuse, not that I can't drive it. They came through here a few weeks ago and repainted a lot of the handrails and the inside of it. And as you can see, a lot of people have come through and repainted, which I think is okay to a point, as long as you're not painting stuff that's vulgar and crazy, you know. It's no big deal, but they did have some things on here that probably wasn't very appropriate. Thank goodness they have that painted over.
Yeah, but that also goes to say that they every few months and repaint the bridge. So they do try to keep this area very clean.
That is very true. That is very true. I mean, you don't want your kids coming here and seeing some of the vulgar, and I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm gonna give y'all and my wife as well. We're very honest people when it comes to it. We're gonna give you a very honest review. This place is a beautiful place. It is out here by itself. There's not many stores around here. Probably 5-6 miles out from a store. Again, no restrooms or anything like that, but it is a beautiful place, and they do try to take care of it. Again, a few months ago, they came out and they cut all the grass around here, trimmed all the trees, and it was a very, very beautiful place. Mother Nature tends to fight back. I'm sure y'all all know that. It'll grow back in a heartbeat. But other than that, I mean,
despite all that and with the history, it's well worth taking a short day trip to visit it for sure.
I think so. We ride out here quite a bit. Here in Morrow Mountain, we're just really close to our home. So we take trips out here quite a bit just when we want to get out and ride somewhere quick, just to be out and about. Today, again, we're trying to skip in between the storms, so we might not have very long, but we couldn't sit around the house and not ride anymore. Figured it'd be a good day to fix our corrupt files and get our videos posted. And we're going to try to put in, upload a video at least once a week. It's not something I can promise. Sometimes I work 60 hours a week or more, so it just kind of depends on the workflow and how many hours, how many days I have off. But we're trying to make a trip a week and be able to have the videos posted, you know, per week. That way y'all have something to see, and throughout the summer that y'all have something that if you want to check out, you'll have time to do so. So she has a huge list of stuff we want to go check out, and we will be doing that. Just bear with us. We're really new at this, but again, we're not doing this to get rich. We're not doing this to, you know, to have fame or fortune. We love what we're doing, traveling around everywhere, and we just thought it would be really cool to not only keep the memory for we can go back and view them ourselves, but again, bring y'all along and see if it's something that you'd be interested in. So the last little part we have here, again, like I told you to begin with, was these little stairway. And again, you can walk down the stairway here all over the river itself. Right now it's really low, as I said, and you can literally walk from one end to the other. You can walk out there to the middle of the river, underneath the bridge, pretty much wherever you want to right now. When the water's up, it's a little bit different. You can kind of skip through there on the rocks that are above water. Hopefully we'll get some more rain in here and get it flowing. It's a really, really beautiful river when it is flowing, even it is now. But other than that, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Again, this is a little short one. She's got some other little things she's going to add into the video. Again, giving you a background on the bridge itself, and a fun little trip at the end where we tried our best to catch something that we just couldn't quite find. So I hope you enjoy it, and join us next time. KawasakiNC, baby, out.